And I'm going to be showing you a delicious, amazing, superfood deliciousness. Pero la prima cosa che davvero fare è prendere il fadale. So what did I say in Italian? The first thing that we need to do is to prendere il fadale, is to put on a fadale. And what I have chosen today is I have chosen a tie-dye one to remind us that we are all a bunch of beautiful colors. We all come in many different sizes, shapes and colors, and that's okay. That we all need to come together and unite as one. All right, just like food. Food does not, it doesn't know the difference. A tomato knows it's a tomato, okay? It doesn't go look to become a parsley or a broccoli in that case. All right, so I'm done with that because I'm done preaching. So I'm going to tell you, this is a scrambled eggs with kale crispy quinoa. And this is a superfoods, and I'm going to get into the health benefits of quinoa. And I am, or maybe I'm not saying it correctly, I call it quinoa. You guys may call it quinoa. Hello, beautiful people, I see you there. And this is a very healthy, delicious meal because you can have this for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And sometimes, we eat a lot, in the morning. And this is going to get us through the whole day. It's a wonderful thing. So the first thing that I am going to be doing is that I have a non-stick cast iron skillet right here. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to start getting it warm. What I have here is I have a good 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 teaspoon of ghee. But I'm not going to use all of this in here for now. So right now what I want to do, and what I did is I took a little black pepper and I just added a little bit of black pepper. I just want to add probably a good 2 tablespoons to this. Now, depending on how big your cast iron is, okay, if you have a smaller one, you may want to use less. So that's what I have there right now heating up. Then what I've done is I have taken I've taken my quinoa. I did not salt or pepper it, and I have 1 cup right here. And look how beautiful this is. And that's also going to be going in there. What I have here is I have some ginger, and what I have here is I have I like a lot of ginger. I know for those of you that don't care to eat a lot of ginger, but ginger is very healthy for you. Look at the health benefits. It's good for the tummy. It's got a lot of health benefits to that. So I'm done with that. So what I want to do is I just don't want to burn my ginger. I just want my olive oil to come together with the ginger. And what it's doing is it's infusing the olive oil with the ginger. So that's all that's going to go here right now. Right now, this is what I'm doing right here. Now I'm going to add my quinoa. And I am going to try this. I want this to be spread out. I want all this to be spread out, so spread it out. Because what we want to do is we kind of want to toast that quinoa. Yes. Quinoa, however you want to say it. This is my Italian way of saying it, quinoa. So this is our cup right here, and it's going to start going. Can you hear it? It's going, it's making its little crispy crispies. So I'm just going to use this because what I want to do is I just want to cover this, and I'm just going to leave it like that. Don't touch it. Put that to the side. I'm done with that. I have my heat on medium. In the meantime, while that is going on there, what I have here is a really good 1/2 cup of kale. Chopped kale. I grow my own kale. So this is what I have here. And that's going to be going in there, but I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So this is what I have, a 1/2 cup of kale that I have chopped very finely. That's going to be going in there. I have a pinch of salt and black pepper that we're not going to do nothing about. Then what I have over here is I also grow my own herbs, and I have this beautiful mint that I am going to be utilizing. Then what I have here is 3 beautiful organic eggs and 2 tablespoons of coconut water. This is very healthy, guys. And and the health benefits, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm a home cook. Check with your doctor. 3 eggs, 2 tablespoons of coconut water goes right here. Very simple transaction. Then what I have on this side over here, and I know you guys can see it, is I have some olive oil. I have a beautiful, wonderful avocado. Lowers cholesterol, is excellent for people that have type 1, type 2 diabetes. Check with your doctor, please. And then I have a beautiful tomato, and I also have some lemon, because we're not going to utilize just the lemon and the olive oil. It's interesting because my aunt in Canada, when she does her salads, she always used salt, lemon, and olive oil. How interesting is that? So now what I'm going to do here is I am going to turn over my crispy kale, so it starts getting crispy on the other side. This is going to go quick, very easy, anybody can do this. And it's very, very, very healthy. Quinoa is rich in protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. It's high in antioxidants, more than their other varieties. So, check it out. Check out this beautiful, rich protein, wonderful quinoa. Now I am going to add my wonderful kale to this, right on top of that. Just going to go right on top of that. And this is going to go quick, fast. And I'm telling you, this is going to give you energy. And and a lot of us right now are going through so much with everything in the world. And this is very much needed. So I'm going to take my black pepper, and I'm just going to add some black pepper. How much black pepper is all up to you. And that's what I'm doing. I did not salted my quinoa when I was cooking it. So now I'm going to bring some salt. How much salt? A good pinch just goes like that. I don't use a lot of salt. But if you want to use salt, excuse me, go right ahead. Okay. So then now what I'm going to do is I am just going to start mixing this together. Because now it's almost finished. Get yourself one of these paper towels, get yourself a plate, okay? Because this is step 1, because I'm walking you through the whole thing. And like I said, like the kale, it's just, it's beautiful. So I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. We didn't do much, as you could see, and I'm just going to, just kind of put it like that. Right there on the plate. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to spread this out a little bit like so. Okay, you guys are with me? Yay! Okay, so now what I have is this. I'm going to put this to the side because I'm not quite ready for that yet. But what I want to do is with this paper towel is that I just want to wipe this off. And I am going to continue to use the same pan. Because why use 2 pans when you have this one, right? It cuts down on washing. And I'm the one that does all of it. I'm a one-woman show here. So I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to come back over here, and I am going to be utilizing now. I'm going to take my little fork, and I'm just going to kind of mix a little bit of the ghee with the olive oil. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the ghee, and I'm going to add the rest of my 1 tablespoon of olive oil, just like that. Turn this back on. Now I have it on medium high, because what I want to do is I want to bring this up to room temperature. Then what I want to come over here is that I have my little eggs right here, as you can see. Just a little bit of a black pepper. And a pinch of salt. And a pinch of salt. Goes like that. We're going to be breaking the eggs. And break the eggs first, because it'll make it easier for you to mix it together. So again, I got these 3 beautiful eggs with 2 tablespoons of coconut water. And also, you can drink your coconut water with this wonderful meal. So, when I first came to this country, and I got to tell you about this, I didn't grow up with bacon and eggs and all of that. Our breakfast, it was a beautiful piece of bread with some salt, sometimes some top and butter, sometimes it could be something else. And it was very simple. So now I'm going to add my eggs just like so, just like that. And what I want to do is I'm going to be utilizing the same thing, and I'm just going to start stirring it. And what it's going to start doing is going to start creating, you know, its own little things, you know, its own little valleys. I just think that, you know, food is so beautiful. I mean, that's what I think. I mean, you know, I mean, my gosh, my family of origin, you know, at breakfast we were talking about dinner. It was all about food. The Italians is all about food. So I'm going to use the same. I have one of these over here. So I'm just going to kind of, you know, fold it over each other, getting it all ready. All right, I'm going to shut this off because it's almost ready, because it still has a few more minutes, because what I want to do is I want to bring your attention to the mint. And now the mint is going to give this dish a beautiful finish. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and come back over here with the mint. You know, and mint is very wonderful for you, and I'll tell you why. Because it really helps with digestion. Read about it, guys. Read about it. So this is what I have right here is the mint. So I'm going to keep it on the side over here. I'm still keeping an eye on the eggs. Now what I want to do is, remember, we still have the quinoa with the kale. I know a lot of you guys don't like kale. Use spinach. If you don't like kale, use spinach. Okay. But I really would urge you to use the kale, because kale is very healthy. So I have this beautiful avocado. Remember, be very careful when you use your avocado. And I am going to start right here. And I'm going to push down. And then I'm just going to go around the avocado. Look at that, my avocado just came apart. I love organic food. I do, I really do. It's just absolutely, they just work so well together. I'm gonna grab a spoon. My eggs are done. They're shimmering. The new shimmering thing. I'm gonna put that down on here. I'm gonna grab my other knife to get the pit out. And I'm gonna take this out as well, because I wanna show you how I'm gonna do everything. So I'm gonna put my avocados upside down. I am going to take my lemon that I have right here, the lemon, and I'm just going to put a little bit of lemon right on top. I'm not going to use any salt on the avocados because we're trying to keep this very healthy. Alrighty, so then I have my tomato right here. I have a very beautiful yellow tomato. It's a beautiful organic tomato. And you know, you could choose red, yellow, whatever. I just thought it would be really pretty to use the yellow tomatoes, you know, with the wonderful green of the avocado. And this brings such a nice freshness to this dish. And I'm just going to pull this out because I don't like throwing things away. So I'm just going to take the little tip out right here. You know, there's something about yellow tomatoes and orange tomatoes. There is a difference on flavor and taste. So give yourself a chance, you know, to try different sizes of tomatoes. And these tomatoes are so excited being in life that they're starting to sprout the tomatoes. That is how wonderful these tomatoes are. So what I want to do over here is I want to bring my wonderful tomatoes, and I'm just going to put them just on the side like that. See what I'm doing, guys? You know, because this is just going to be like a side, you know, and when you're serving it, if you're having guests, you know, you could use tomatoes and go all the way around. It's very, very pretty. I'm not going to do all of that, but I think you're understanding where I'm going with this. It's like I said, it's such a pretty dish, and it's so healthy for us. Oh yes. So this is what we're looking at. Okay. So then now I have my beautiful eggs right over here, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here, and I'm just going to slice right on here my avocado. This knife, if you get yourself this kind of a knife, when you cut your avocado doesn't turn. Yes. And I'm going to show you that because this morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, I cut this avocado with this knife and it has not turned. You see that? We love avocados here because my husband is a type 2 diabetic, and we eat avocados 3 to 4 times a week. And it's wonderful and healthy for us. So then what I want to do now is I want to get my egg that is right here, and I just want to bring my egg right on top like so, and it's glistening. My wonderful eggs are glistening and they look beautiful. See, like that, guys? Let me turn this guy over like that. There you go. See how beautiful that looks? And now what I want to do over here is using this knife so I don't touch the avocado. I'm going to bring the avocado, oops, right over here. Get another avocado right over there. You know, start building this beautifulness however you want to. I want to use the knife, guys, because if I touch it with my fingers, I have found that it turns. Yes, it changes colors. Well, we're going to be eating it right away. So let me bring this back up. Here, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bring my mint that I'm just going to kind of add on top of the avocado, the tomatoes, and all of that. It's just like, you know, this is just like a really nice finish. I'm also going to come back over here. I have my board that is, let me move my board out of the way so I can continue to show you how I'm going to be doing this. Right here, let me move my little avocado, and I'm just going to be bringing this other, I'm going to use my fingers, guys. Because like I said, we are just about ready to sit down and have lunch because it is lunch right now, and why not? Why not have breakfast for lunch? And you wouldn't even think that it's a breakfast. So then I still have some more mint to go over here. And then what I'm going to finish it is I'm going to finish it with another superfoods, which is olive oil. I'm just going to kind of drizzle it like that. Very simple transaction. And then what you have, are you guys ready to see this? You have your scrambled an egg with kale, crispy quinoa, with this beautifulness. Look how delicious for your health. This is for your health, guys. You can have this wonderful meal for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for all my beautiful sponsors. You know who you are. Carla Harris, Soul Angel. Oh my goodness, all these beautiful people. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful day.